It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world is solemn, stillness lay, to hear the angels sing.
December 29th, 1849. A Unitarian pastor sits down to write a poem requested by a friend, a poem to bring peace and mend, to unite a world that has lost all reason, a spoken word for the holiday season. A word to center its people trapped in dissension, suffering and longing, losing their lives, and for what? What was this world like that this word was to speak to? Gold rush in the West, the end of the war of unrest, factories and industries on the rise leading to the poor's demise. Immigrants and people of all different colors, languages, traditions, different each from the other. Give me words of peace was what was asked from one struggling in his own life. A word of peace to center a people in the midst of instability. For the individual to become collective, for the differences to become irrespective. A word of peace to bring together people who lived in fear. Lack of jobs, resources, and healthcare took the lives of ones they held dear. And so he wrote of angels bringing a word, a song, of peace, goodwill, comfort for a weary, crushed throng. A word from above to speak into the suffering, people climbing a way of painful struggling. A song of a midnight clear, of peace that would calm the individual fear.
Yet with the woes of sin and strife, the world has suffered long. Beneath the angel strain have rolled 2,000 years of wrong, and man at war with man hears not the love song which they bring. Oh, hush the noisy men of strife, and hear the angels sing.
But there it is, a verse we don't sing today, a new verse to an old song that had fallen away. It shakes our very cornerstone like the words of prophets old, a word that for our day must be retold. A promise of dissolution from the injustice and corruption. Prepare the way of the Lord, you're headed for destruction. Peace cannot come until we look past the lies we see as truth and we cease the constant battle of God's justice we refuse. Peace cannot come until we hear the angels sing. What wrong was in that day is still the wrong that is today. What preparations do our hearts need to make if the lesson of this carol is ours to take? The word of peace, written so long ago, are still the words we need to know.